Welcome to the streets of Stratford. Each street has a story to tell. This website includes over 650 stories about interesting people and historic properties that are linked to the street. If you are a Stratfordite, press the Streets button to learn how your street got its name and find out what interesting stories it might have to tell. The Categories button will show you where professional groups such as actors, musicians, and doctors lived. Let's have a look where three famous actors lived. Christopher Plummer rented an apartment on Hibernia Street during his first years at the Stratford Festival. Go to Christopher Plummer Drive to see the list of 15 plays he was in during a 55-year span, and hear his St. Crispin's Day speech at Henry V. William Shatner was in 7 plays at the Stratford Festival for 3 years beginning in 1954. In 1956, he famously understudied Christopher Plummer as Henry V. Alec Guinness spoke the first lines of the first play produced by the festival in Richard III. Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by the son of York. He resided at 108 Mornington Street. Now let's go and see where 3 amazing musicians live. Richard Mangle was a well-known singer and musician who played in a famous band called The Band in the 1980s. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2015. He originally started with a Stratford band called the Rebels. On Wells Street, you can hear his song, You Don't Know Me. Lorena McKenna's Celtic music has won critical acclaim worldwide and gold and platinum sales in 15 countries across 4 continents. Click on Wellington Street to hear a video of her singing Mummer's Dance. If you click on Downey Street, you can hear a video of Justin Bieber singing and playing his guitar where he first got his start, on the steps of the Avon Theatre. Next, we will look at where acclaimed authors lived. Timothy Finlay was one of Canada's leading authors, having written more than 15 books and 8 plays. He was an original company member of the Stratford Festival and had roles in 2 plays in 1953. Elizabeth Baird lived on Britannia Street. She has written and edited more than 25 cookbooks and has been honored with a plethora of awards. Martha Jocelyn has written and illustrated more than 30 books and novels for young readers. She was shortlisted for the Governor General's Literary Award for illustration. Martha lives on Water Street. Now let's look at where celebrated skaters played. If you click on Morenz Drive, you can watch a video of Wayne Gretzky scoring his very first goal in the Grand Old Shrine. Also on Morenz Drive, you can see 2 videos of Stratford's hockey superstar called the Stratford Streak, Howie Morenz. Donald McPherson, a world champion figure skater, lived on Queen Street. At the age of 18, he was the youngest man to win the World Figure Skating Championship in 1963. Click on Queen Street to see a video of his remarkable career. Now, what about doctors? Dr. Norman Bethune lived in Stratford 3 times for brief periods in the early 1900s. He was a noted surgeon, inventor, artist, writer, and political activist. He was a hero in China, where he treated Chinese soldiers during the war waged with the Japanese in 1938. For his full story, select the flashback button. Jenny Trout was the first female physician licensed to practice medicine in Canada. Go to Erie Street to watch a Heritage Minutes video about her being accepted by a male physician. Dr. Salter developed a surgical technique for the treatment of congenital dislocation of the hip. That has been performed on millions of children worldwide.